Hi there, I'm Greg from Develop Coaching, and I just wanted to do a short video for you today on the subject of how to win big projects. Now, when we're talking about big projects, I'm talking about projects of a value of between 200,000 and £1 million. So if you're watching this, then maybe you're not winning projects of that size, or if you are, maybe they're few and far between and you'd like to win a lot more. So what is the key? What's the secret behind winning projects of that sort of size regularly throughout the year? Well, I just want to show you a brief presentation on some of the reasons why we might be holding back from winning those projects and how we actually win them. So this is the goal, isn't it? As we can see here, to land big clients or land big projects. And the reason I believe that's such a good goal is because if you're winning a lot of smaller projects, you can often find that you're running around like a bit of a headless chicken and you might feel a little bit stretched. So, a lot of clients I work with, they could be potentially starting out just doing 20, 30K refurbishments or, 50 grand extensions, things like that. And as they try and scale the business, they could end up taking multiple ones of these on. So imagine you're taking on 10 extensions at 50K and you're turning over 500 grand a year. Well, what if you landed just one project that was worth 500,000 and you only had one client to deal with rather than 10 clients? How much would that relieve your stress levels? So, and of course, we think of profitability too. There's obviously good money and good profit if you price them correctly to win these big clients. So that's the goal, is to land big clients. But what are some of the reasons why some hold back from winning work like that? Well, one of the reasons is that there's a lack of opportunities. People don't know where to look to win these projects. They're just not getting offered opportunities like this. They're not sort of landing on their doormat. So they don't know where to turn to, and they don't know how to find opportunities and leads like this. So that's one of the problems. They sort of just get pigeonholed into just doing the smaller work. The other reasons you might not land big clients is because you might not be confident in your pricing. So you worry about taking on a big job and then underpricing it, getting the pricing wrong. And if you do that, you're in for a big shock, aren't you? It could actually send the business under if you end up pricing a big project wrong. So for some people, that's a reason they hold back. They worry about that. And the third reason is that oftentimes many lack the credibility. They've only ever been taken on small projects in the past. So they think, well, how is anyone going to trust me to deliver a 200K to £1 million project if I haven't delivered one before? So that's some of the three frustrations and three reasons why people will not win big clients, because they've got these three factors weighing on the back of their mind, and they may even turn down these opportunities when they come. So what's the answer? What's the solution to this? Well, we need to be able to find a pool of unlimited leads and opportunities. We need to know where to look for these leads and opportunities. And once we do that, once we've got leads and opportunities flooding through the door, then it's much more likely we're going to be able to win this work. So that's the first step. We've got to be able to master that, get an unlimited supply of leads and opportunities. The second step is we need a system to price accurately and competitively. Once this system's in place, then we can take on these leads and opportunities and take them on without fear. We know that we're pricing them right, and we know that we're pricing them competitively and profitably. And that gives us confidence then to be able to take on this work. And the third thing we need is we need to actually win the sale, and we need to win it with credibility so that clients actually want to work with us. They choose us to do the job and they trust that we can deliver those bigger projects. So that's the three answers to our problems. But in reality, how do we break that down? How do we do that? Well, just coming back to this side of the triangle, how do we get these unlimited leads and opportunities? Well, the first thing is we need to look the part. We need to actually look like we can take on bigger projects. So there's a lot involved in that. But if we look like a company that's only doing small jobs and only undertaking maybe a little bathroom refurbishment or changing a kitchen or something like that, if we look like we're a company that's doing small work, then we're not going to receive these opportunities. So we need to look the part, and we need to have the whole back end in place to be able to achieve that. The second thing we need to do is be able to have a system to generate unlimited leads. And that's a system that involves outbound lead generation, so us going out and getting those leads, and also inbound. So we want the leads coming into us too. So we need a system that does both. We need to go out and get them, but we also want them coming in this direction too. So we need that in place, and then we're getting unlimited leads and opportunities. Looking at the bottom part of the triangle, the issue with pricing, we need to be able to have a system in place that enables us to price profitably. And the reason we look at that, pricing profitably, so let's just go back one. The reason we look at that is because it's important we price profitably, and that will vary from company to company. Some companies have a lot of overheads, and they may not be able to, they may need to factor that in when they're pricing. Other companies may be small and lean, and therefore they can get a competitive pricing. But we need to make sure that pricing is profitable for you. So it's not a one-size-fits-all solution on that, but I'll show you how to price profitably. The second thing we need to do is avoid some of the traps that come with winning big projects. Now, some of those traps can be contract pitfalls. When you start taking on bigger works, often some of the contract terms and conditions can be pitfalls. They can be set out to try and trip the contractor up, the main contractor or the subcontractor. So we need to avoid those traps. So you need to be aware of what those traps are so you can price them in or avoid them altogether. Now, looking at the last part of the triangle, how we actually win these sales, well, we need to be able to deliver a classy presentation. We need our tender or our estimate to be delivered in such a classy manner and in a brilliant way that it's on the top of the architect or the client's radar. So they look at that and think, oh, wow, this is a company that's really professional, and this is a company I want to deal with. So we need to look at how we deliver a classy presentation. And then we also need to look at the skills involved in closing the sale. There's a lot involved in the sales strategy. It's not just a case of submitting your tender or your estimate and just sitting back and waiting to win the project. There's an actual sales strategy to closing these sales. Now, I really believe that if you get all of this in play, if you get this outer circle completed, then you are going to land big clients. You will win big clients, and you'll win work between 200,000 and £1 million. So that's why, for this reason, I'm running a course that's starting next month. If you're interested in that, then we're going to be looking at all of these things. We're going to be building this triangle out and showing you exactly what you need to do, getting all the components in place in order for you to be able to win big projects. So if you're interested in that, then let me know in the comments. And just to give you a quick show of the graphics of what we're doing. This is the course that we're starting, Win Big Clients. And I'm just working with a handful of people that you've got to be able to meet the right criteria. But I just want to take a handful of construction companies and take them through my 8-week course to show you exactly how to win these big clients. I'll sort of walk you through it step by step, holding your hands, and we'll make sure that we make this happen for you and win yourself a project of between 200,000 and £1 million. And the beauty of this course is that it's repeatable. So once you've undertaken this course and you've got the know-how and you've got the whole marketing strategy in place, then you can just repeat it again and again and again. It will serve you well for years and years to come. So that's the aim of the course. If that's of interest, then make sure you reach out and get in touch, and we'll try and have a call with you and see if we can get you on that course.